Located on Africa's east coast and straddling the equator, Kenya borders Somalia, Ethiopia, Sudan, Uganda and Tanzania. With the Indian Ocean to the southeast, Kenya covers an area of over 580,000 square kilometers and has a 536-kilometer coastline. Over the past few years, ties have been strengthened between the two states, with economic cooperation and trade receiving major boosts. By June 2013, China's direct investment in Kenya reached $474 million, with bilateral trade alone amounting to $2.8 billion in 2013, making China Kenya's largest source of foreign direct investment and second largest trading partner.
The Chinese basically have very deep pockets and are able to put their money to work. So for a leader of a country, China can be a game changer, because you could have, projects which were fantasy projects 10 years ago, but the Chinese can come in and say, okay, we think it's a good idea, let's do it.
Wildlife is Kenya's natural resource and economic pillar, and in 2013 the number of Chinese tourists to the country soared to over 40,000. The Kenya Tourism Board predicts that China will soon surpass the US and Europe as the biggest tourism source market. Both countries are also working to curb poaching, which has been on the rise in recent years. Kenya is known as the region's logistics, trade and transport hub, yet its railway dates back to the colonial era, with a journey to the coastal hub of Mombasa taking up to 12 hours. Now, a Chinese-funded railway project in Kenya is set to transform transport in East Africa.
What we are doing here today will most definitely transform the course of development, not just for Kenya, but for the entire Eastern African region.
The mega projects initiated recently, like the Mombasa-Nairobi Standard Gauge Railway and the Greenfield Airport project, will propel Kenya to the next level of development. Both governments hope for mutual economic cooperation and trade in the next few years to realize mutual benefits and win-win progress. Maria Galang, CCTV, Nairobi, Kenya.